Oak Farmers Market hosted a 3-day Rib Fest over the 4th of July weekend. It was a huge hit. And now we have another one, and it's in Northville. It's coming up this weekend. I'm joined by organizer Matt Flynn. Matt, thank you so much for joining us. And Gary Wakeford from Stonewood Smokehouse.
In Roseville.
Roseville. Thank you so much for joining us. You guys have laid it out here. Gary, what did you bring for us today?
Well, I got you some of our smoked ribs, and I got you some pulled pork, some beef brisket. I've got coleslaw, potato salad, collard greens, some of our corn muffins, our homemade beans.
And you know, normally what I do is, we do the interview and then I'll wait and try some of these. But you told me that you guys just won for the best barbecued rib. Now, where was that and what type of?
It was a rib contest in Willoughby, Ohio, and we took first place. So that was a big surprise for us.
Now, I'm not asking you your secret, what makes your ribs so great, but what is it about ribs and barbecue that really just has people fascinated? It seems like there's been a resurgence in ribs and barbecuing.
Yes, I think it's become a new trend, and I guess it's it would be a comfort food, I believe. People are more and more people are starting to enjoy it. And
Matt, you had the Rib Fest in Royal Oak around 4th of July. How big was that, and what made you guys say, you know something, we need another one at the end of September?
Well, the 4th of July one, we put the event on. We produced multiple events, and we expected 5,000 people. We ended up with about 20,000 people. It was so crazy that most of the people were running out of ribs on Friday night. They were spilling down to Lockhart's. Lockhart's restaurant in Royal Oak set a record for the most slabs of ribs that weekend because it was such an overflow.
Right.
So we wanted to make sure that we could bring one out to the west side or over into the the Northville, Plymouth, Canton, Novi area to bring people out there. So we said, let's get it in there. Next year we'll probably move it more towards the summer out there, but we're just going to get it started out there. And we have 12 other rib purveyors like Gary. We have people coming from Tennessee, from Ohio to produce ribs. Gary beefed up. He bought a smoker that holds 300 racks of ribs, slabs of ribs. So it'll be a good weekend out at Northfield, Ford Field in downtown Northville. Free to get in, free parking. Plenty of activities, Howling Diablos, Reefer Men, bands all weekend.
Anything for kids?
Bounce houses, face painting, monster truck rides. Monster truck rides are back, so it'll be a great time. So plenty of beer.
Great event for the whole family. So you have adult beverages, fantastic food. I've tried the ribs. They were spectacular. The pulled pork is great. And this is a wonderful way to we already had the unofficial end of summer around Labor Day weekend, but we're going to call this the unofficial end of summer. We're going to have wonderful weather over the weekend, nice and warm to get out and go to the Northville Rib Fest. After the break, we're going to have today's hot topics, including an actress who asked fans to boycott a magazine that released topless photos of her. We'll have that for you coming up. Guys, thanks a bunch.
Thank you. Now, if you guys can eat.
It's the fastest growing local newscast, 7 Action News at